Okay, I got call sign Schmidty with me. He's a JTAC on the ground teaching today, or correction, that I am instructing today. Back just north of Zugdidi, and we're going to come in with a pre-planned 9-line AGM-65 on a surface air missile system, an SA-8, to make the area permissible for me to work in. And from there, he's going to generate 9 lines on the go. I'm fenced in. Be there shortly. Time to do that check-in. Dragon, this is Hog 6-3 with you on fires. Radio check.
Hog, this is Dragon. Read you 5x5. How many over?
Hog reads you Lima Charlie, just north of the town of the Zugdidi by 5 miles and 22 miles roughly from your location.
Hey, from Hog, advise ready to copy Echo Point.
Send it.
Echo Point as follows: 38 Tango Kilo November 572 336. Advise you push Charlie 5.
Okay, Hog 6-3's got 38 Tango Kilo November 572 336, and going to press to Charlie 5 state block for me, please.
Block 8 and above.
Copy 8 and above, and just be advised there's intermittent clouds, but 8 should work.
Affirm. And report established.
Hawk 6-3 is blocking 8 and above. About 2 mics to the Charlie 5.
Affirm. Dragon comes up.
Dragon from Hawk 6-3, just be advised, continuing in my block northbound to Echo Point, 3 mics until I get to that location. And at this time, when you're ready, I've got an aircraft checking for you.
Roger, Hawk. Go ahead and send your aircraft checking.
Hawk 6-3 is a Singleton A10, mission number Alpha 6255. In my block, 8 and above, proceeding to Charlie 5. Got 1 by Mark 82 on board, 2 by GBU 38, a 7 rocket pod of APKWS, 1 by GBU 12, 2 by AGM 65 Deltas, and 7 rockets Willie Pete full gun. TGP equipped. Going to be laser spot track capable and designate capable. Along with cockpit selectable laser codes. Sorry about that. It's just on RWR. I've got that SA-8.
Hey, from Hog. Go ahead and increase block to 10 and above at this time. We have identified an SA-8 in the AO at this time.
Copy. So for this one is, because we know the SA-8's there, it is your pre-planned 9-line. You want to go straight to, here's your routing and safety of flight. Charlie 5 nautical miles from such a threat is very close. So I don't know exactly when the SA-8 would fire on me. But say Charlie 10 would have been more appropriate, because from there I can use my targeting sensor to find that threat. So as previously discussed, you've got the 9-line that I have that you gave to me, and then just lines 4 and 6. But right now I'm just Charlie 10 in my block, And I'm ready to take your situation update.
Roger. Okay, I misunderstood. I thought you wanted me to just push straight to that Charlie 5 as per the 9-line as fragged. Okay, understood. Roger, I copy your check in there, Hog, and abort code.
Abort in the clear, thank you.
In abort code in the clear. And Hog, standby for situation update.
Hog.
Hog Dragon, situation update as follows. Currently, there is known two known AA threats in this time in the AO, one by SA8 in the town, in the vicinity of the Echo Point, as well as at one time ZU-23 AA truck. Break. Enemy is a light armored company stationed in defensive positions in and around the town where the Echo Point is situated. Break. Friendlies are one by JTAC, situated up in the hills to the northwest.
Here's my JTAC.
Observing town at this time. Break.
This marks the spot.
Dragon has all control and clearances. Expect type 2 and 3 controls. I am laser and IR capable. How copy you?
All copies all. All copies all.
Roger, Hog. And Hog, 9-line Alpha as fragged. Read back lines 4 and 6 and advise when you have sensors on lines 6.
Hog reads back 91838 Tango Kilo November 572336. It's also my Echo Point, and I've got sensors on line 6 at this time. I need to press north a little bit just because there's a tree line in the way.
A from Hog, approved to press north for visual on Echo Point.
Copy. Request to send to 6,000.
Down to 6,000, approved.
Thank you. Just got some clouds. Getting too close for comfort here. Recommend maybe a Delta 5.
Hog, missile. S8 has engaged.
6-3 is defending.
2 missiles.
Pull up!
Missiles, Hog, missiles have been defeated. Both have been...
Pull up!
Copy, missiles defeated, and Hog's back in the climb. Recommending a Delta 5 so I can have a vantage point. There's trees in the way.
A from Hog, go ahead and push Delta 5. And at this time, we'll be amending the 9-line. Go ahead and push Delta 8 blocks 6 and above if possible.
6-3 will go. Trying to get like a 45-degree solution to Delta. So that's going to be west of the target.
And Hog report established Delta 8.
Hog will go.
Overlord,
Looking for that say 8. There we go. It's gonna die. And Dragon from Hog. Almost Delta 8. In my sensors, I've got an SA8. And front of the vehicle is facing south. And he is immediately west 100 meters of an MSR.
A from Hog, what vehicle do you see south of the SA8 at this time? There's one vehicle approximately 20 meters to its south.
To the south, I see a roadblock. With a variety of vehicles both east and west of the roadblock.
Roger. What vehicle do you
Warning,
see
autopilot.
west of the road and roadblock?
Appears to be a BTR type with the nose facing south.
And from Hog, that SA8 is your target. And amending 9-line Alpha to Delta lines 1 through 3 to Delta 8. Requesting 1 by GBU38. And just confirm final attack heading will be amended from west to east.
Final attack heading west to east. And I'm going to be calling in shortly.
Dragon.
So right now, like I'm just seeing at the top of my hammocks. Once I start looking at almost 090, that's my west to east, right? So going to be going eastbound. But right now I'm looking at an angle of 80 degrees. Calling in with cardinal directions affords me 45 degrees left and right of the cardinal direction. The friendlies are so far away at 3,400 meters that it's not a problem. Hogs in from the west.
Hog, you are cleared hot, cleared hot.
Good block, rifle away. Off south, back to Delta 8.
Dragon. Good effect on target. 1 by SA destroyed. And report established Delta 5.
Copy, yeah, established Delta 8, but there's kind of a mountain in the way. Delta 5 is going to work. However, if the AO is now permissible, I'd like to request the overhead.
Roger Hog, we do have 1 by ZU23 in the center of the AO. That is the only my concern right now. However, if you hold block 6 and above, you should be out of their range at this time.
I'm going to hold Delta 5 then if you see a AAA threat. For AAA, if I'm 6,000 feet above, that's well within the envelope.
Roger Hog. And stand by for game plan 9 line for that AAA.
Hog, thank you. Alright, so just getting a little bit closer so I can see stuff. Trimmed out the aircraft because I've lost a Maverick. We got good hits. And my JTAC is alive and well. He's doing the priority of work, which is making the airspace permissible to me. Once we finish all that, going to be to mop up his ground force commander's intent, which is
Hog, Dragon,
armor.
advise ready for game plan.
Send it for Hog.
Hog, type 2 control, bomb on target, requesting 1 by AGM, Delta, advise ready 9 line.
Type 2, bomb on target, AGM 65 Delta, send it.
Lines 1 through 3, Delta 5, elevation 980 feet, 1 by ZU23 AA truck, grid Kilo November 578339, no mark, friendlies northwest 2700, and push overhead block 6 after strike. Say when ready for marks.
Send remarks.
Request final attack heading of west to east. Readbacks line 416.
980 Kilo November 57833 Final attack heading is going to be west to east. And just recommend that for the talk on. Or sorry, the line 7 would be like a targeting pod talk on.
Okay, roger. Yeah, and line 7 will update that to talk on via targeting pod.
Copy, standby.
And advise when you have sensors on line 6.
Okay. I just want to plug this guy in there. Let's just call it AAA. Bam. And then it's a Kilo November 578. 339. Bam. Flight plan. Echo point. No. AAA. Get up here. My AAA. Sensor. Hog's got sensors on 4 and 6.
Roger, Hog. Describe what you see at line 6. Over.
I've got the AAA back of a pickup truck. It's north of a line of armor and a couple soft skin vehicles. Those vehicles are oriented roughly east-west running.
Hey, from Hog. Can you confirm the direction that the truck is pointed at this time?
Standby mask. Dragon Hog radio check. Standby mask. Wilco. Direction of the vehicle is pointing south, gun facing north.
Roger, Hog. That is your target. Call in with it.
Hog is captured. AAA. Wilco. Gonna set myself up. There I am. It's a west to east attack. Nose is on 085. Near perfect. Mav screen. Go to the target. Hog's in from the west. Good log.
Hog. Cleared Hog. Cleared Hog.
Rifle away, proceeding to the overhead. Just gonna do a nice lazy overhead turn now. 4 miles from the target. Hit that guy. Jack. Nice.
Hog Dragon, good effect on target. 1 times. AAA truck destroyed.
Hog 6-3 concurs. Hog is established Angel 7.5 in a right-hand wheel.
Hey, from Hog, and advise when ready for hasty 9 line.
Hog's ready.
Hog, reference your last hits south of that smoking truck is 1 by MBT. Requesting 1 times GBU 38. Final attack heading, pilot's discretion, friendly's no factor. Call one in.
Confirm your MBT, my main battle tank.
Roger, MBT south of the last target, and just confirm me which direction the barrel's facing.
Copy. I've got 2 MBTs, 1 west, 1 east, both of them pointing roughly south. The barrels. Tell me which one you want.
Hey, from Hog, would like you to engage the one to the west first, and then follow up with the one to the east after. Call in with both.
Copy. Standby. 238's on board. That's perfect. And then friendly position there. Okay, so I'm going to do a south-north, and then I'll reattack on the second one with a north to south. Dragon from Hog, I'm going to perform the first pass south to north, and then attack reciprocal on the second pass, again with a GBU 38. How copy?
Roger, south to north, and then attack on the
me.
reciprocal, both GBU 38s. Dragon.
Hog 6-3 separating south.
I'll continue.
Essentially here what we're doing is we're using the same 9 line that Dragon's given me. The targets are so close to the last 9 line that the confidence is given in our
Warning,
quick
autopilot.
conversation that we had afterwards. It's turning in.
Continue.
Hog is in 355.
Hog cleared hot, cleared hot.
3 miles for the target. A10 is slow. I'm not in parameters just yet. I want to sweeten the grid as close as I can to the target, just because the targeting pod doesn't see the target, it sees the planet. Now I've been able to adjust it. Hog went away, separating north. That weapon is away now. And I want to find my second tank right away. Where is he at? Changing polarity so I can kind of look for this guy. Too close overhead. There he is.
Dragon, good effect on the first MBT. Correction, yeah, MBT, it is destroyed. Call in on your reattack on the second MBT. Be advised that MBT is now currently moving southeast.
Copy. Wilco captured.
And Hog update, it is now stopped just west of the first strike. Correction, east of the first strike.
Hog captured. Got him. Alright, look at that. 180, that's perfect. Hog's in, 180.
Hog cleared hot, cleared hot.
Manage that sweetened grid. Done, 1.5 miles. Hog one away. Established overhead in the wheel. Angel 7.
And from Hog.
Flash.
Hog Dragon, good effect on second
Warning,
target. Both
autopilot.
MBTs destroyed. Stand by for further strikes.
Hog. I'm just gonna slow my ship down, just sip on that gas. So important to just stay above the target as long as possible. I don't have the option to yo-yo the tanker at all on this one. I don't want to either. Let's get rid of weapons and call it a training day.
Hog Dragon, just confirmed you are out of AGMs and GB38s.
That's a firm. I've got full gun, Mark 82, GB12, APKWS, and Willie Pete remaining.
Hey from Hog.
Right, that's a nice slow circle right now. Just looking around, I'm above the immediate mountains in this area, and just hitting 200 knots right now. Go a little bit slower without fearing of losing that energy. Or JTAC gonna have us do here?
And Hog Dragon, Vi's been ready for 9 line.
Send it for Hog.
Roger Hog, Type 2 control bomb on target, request 1 by Mark 82.
Type 2, bomb on target, 82.
Roger Hog, 9 lines as follows from the overhead, elevation 995 feet. one by APC Striker. Location is north of previous MBT strikes, approximately 100 meters. It will be marked by smoke.
Nice.
Friendlies are northwest 2,700, and return to the overhead after strike. Advise running for marks.
Send it.
Roger Hog. As mentioned, from the last strikes to the north between the two MBTs, you will see 1 times enemy striker. Request you come in on north to south or reciprocal final attack heading, and target will be marked by smoke. And read back line 6 and advise when you have sensors on target.
Okay, 995. Line 6 is north 100 meters from last strike. Final attack heading is going to be north to south and or reciprocal.
Hey, from Hog, good read back.
Really like what he's done here.
Do you have eyes on the striker that is north of the 2 burning MBTs?
I've got the 2 burning MBTs in my sensors. Stand by. Just want to change the polarity here. This looks better. Look, there's the smoke already. And if I look north, just before I get to a main MSR, or sorry, a main service route that comes to an end, between my last shack, or sorry, the first shack of MBTs and the end of the service route, is a striker with a smoke mark immediately north of the striker.
Hey, from Hog, that striker is your target.
This guy's good. Just tons of warm and fuzzy. And then that's north to south right now.
And Hog, call in.
Hog's turning in. Hog is in from the south.
Roger Hog, cleared hot.
Oh,
Cleared hot.
that looks rough. Stand by. Alright, there's my line. Whoops. Oh, that's off. Off parameters. That's a pilot error. I got greedy. I'm going to reattack north to south.
And from Hog, north to south approved. And calling in.
Hog Wilco. Yeah, so I just got greedy there. I could have done it. I'm not a pilot, but once I turn in, if I could get another smoke marker, make the smoke marker south of the target. That way it doesn't obscure my north to south run in, please.
Hey, from smoke south of the target, call ready.
I can see the target really well now. I'm just decluttering what's going to be in my heads up display, so my TGP's out of the way. I know that AAA marker is to the west of my target, and I can actually see it really well now. Hog's turning in, requesting smoke on the deck.
Roger Hog, smoke's on the deck, south of target.
I want to keep this angle because I want to dive on this guy a little bit better than I did last time. There's the smoke. Contact the smoke, tally target. Hog 6-3 in from the north.
Roger Hog, cleared hot, cleared hot.
Much better. Line that up. There you go. One away. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Suck it. Did it work? Come on, give me a BDA. Yes.
Hog, Dragon, good effect on target. 1 by Striker has been destroyed.
6-3 copies all. Climbing into the overhead right-hand wheel.
Roger, Dragon.
250 knots. There's my friendlies right there. There's the AO, and I want to begin that nice lazy turn again. I don't want to go above 7,000 feet because there's some clouds there. Sometimes I get Popeye. Popeye just means that you're masked by clouds from time to time through TGP. Not sure if it means Mark 1 eyeball as well. Right, there we are. Let's slow this down. Hog's established.
Dragon.
Grab a notepad, ready to copy. Just work after work. Looking at terrain. Not gonna turn into anything. Always sensitive about keeping my head outside the cockpit. It's easy to get sucked down into this, you know, the shiny objects.
Hog Dragon, advise ready game plan.
Send it for Hog.
Hog, Type 2 control, bomb on target, 1 by GBU 12. Advise ready for 9-9.
Type 2, bomb on target, GBU 12, ready 9-line.
From the overhead, elevation 922, 1 by tracked vehicle east of roadblock, grid 573336, sensor talk on, northwest 2500, and return overhead after strike. Advise ready for marks.
Ready to remarks.
Request final attack heading of south to north or reciprocal, pilot's discretion, and readbacks lines 4 and 6.
922 573 336, south to north and or reciprocals. I'll copy.
Good readback, Hog, and call when you have contact on line 6.
Stand by. Right, so now I'm gonna call this one rack vehicle. Bam. And it's going to be a Kilo November 573 6. Plug that in there. Already called track. Fantastic. Hog Dragon radio check. Hog Dragon radio check.
Hog, this is Dragon, I read you.
Ridge is same. What I've got is in my sensors lines 4 and 6. I've got a roughly north-south running MSR, and predominantly on the west side of the MSR is a rectangular outpost. The southwest corner of that outpost, immediately southwest 10-20 meters, is a track vehicle, barrel pointed south.
Roger, Hog, if you reference the checkpoint rectangular outpost, to the northeast of that, call contact on a tracked vehicle across the road on the east side of the road.
Yeah, I've got the track vehicle. My apologies. The first one I was looking at was not tracked. Thank you for sorting that out for me.
No problem, Hog. And for your SA, that is the BTR is on the west side, on the southwest corner that you were first looking at. This target here, the tracked vehicle, is your target.
And from the building that we referenced, the outpost, it's northeast of there across the road, correct?
Affirm, northeast. There should only be one vehicle east of the road, the tracked vehicle.
Captured. This is going to be a north to south pass.
Roger that, north to south. Call in.
Wilco, stand by. So now I just want to separate a little bit to the north. I got to prepare my weapon. Going into the profile. No, just single. That up. CCRP. Change. Auto lays on 10 seconds. There's your spot time. That's good to go. Distance to target 3.5 and increasing. I want a little bit more time. Awesome. Okay. As I look at it, it's a heading. Okay. I want to look at it from 180. Visual friendlies. Nice box there. Cool. Perfect. Let's go Buster. Hogs in 175.
Roger, hog. Cleared hot, cleared hot.
Where's that time? 15 seconds to release. Just line these guys up. One away, 20 seconds. Lower it right down. Just gonna adjust my sensors well on the target. Auto lays. 5 seconds to impact. Oh yeah.
Hog dragging, good effect on target.
Guess we're
One by
off.
tracked vehicle destroyed. Report established overhead and advise ready for follow-up strikes.
Hogs established overhead, ready.
Roger, hog.
Warning,
Reference
autopilot.
last strike and the rectangular building we were referencing. That BTR that you had first seen to the southwest of that rectangular building. I'd like a follow-up strike on that. Pass discretion on weapons. Final attack heading west to east or reciprocal. That BTR, be advised, is now shifted onto the MSR itself, south of the roadblock or the checkpoint.
Direction south of the roadblock, the BTR 50 meters south. That's the target.
A-firm, that is your target. Request west to east or east to west runs and call in.
Copy. This is going to be a west to
Warning,
east pass
autopilot.
APKWS.
Dragon copies all.
Separating west at this time. I had a hard time following what he was talking about there. My fault, not his. Just trying to pilot at the same time. Again, I'm not a pilot. Just a hobo that does DCS. There's the target. There's my friendlies. We're over his shoulder. Let me make sure that the gimbal doesn't roll on this. There we go. Hog is in from the west.
Hog, cleared hot, cleared hot.
Come on. Bit. Activate the laser. Come on. Jesus, let's go.
Hog, dragon. Good effects, however, I believe the BTR is still up. Request reattack, same target, same restrictions.
Reattack west to east. And from my point of view, I didn't actually see a shack on there. You saw the rocket hit?
A-firm, I saw the rocket hit that location.
Weird. Hog 6-3 separating west. Looking at him. 5-2. There's a got him. Gonna be nice and over the right shoulder of the JTACs. I don't want to go too far perfectly west to east just because that mountain's going to get in the way. Turning in now. Again, west to east affords me 45 degrees on either side of the cardinal direction. So I'm going to be well within. My laser was still on, that's bad. Okay, let's make sure I don't have it. Gimbal roll. Hog is in from the west. Perfect.
Roger, hot. Cleared hot. Cleared hot.
Rifle away. That's off. Oh shit. Go. Laser on. Do it. Yeah. Laser
Oh,
off.
dragon, good effect on target. 1 by BTR destroyed.
Sweet. 6-3 copies all. Establish right hand wheel in my block. Overhead.
Affirm.
This weather rolled in.
And hog, dragon, advise ready for game plan.
Ready.
Hog dragon, this is going to be a type 3 control. Bomb on target, request guns and APKWS. Advise ready 99.
Type 3. Bomb on target. Guns and APKWS.
Hog, lines 1 through 3 from the overhead. Elevation 950 feet. We got multiple BM21 trucks as well as 1 tracked vehicle. Grid 579344. Sensor talk on. Northwest 2400. Return overhead after strike. Read back lines 4 and 6 and advise when ready for remarks.
950 579 344. Ready remarks.
Roger, Hog. Request you. Our final attack headings recommend northwest to southeast. We want you to keep all fire within the open field itself. Keep all fire away from the civilian structures that are in the tree lines. Break. And advise when ready for sensor talk on.
Remarks are northwest to southeast attack. Keep all fires in the open field. And reference civilians and tree lines. I'm going to have a look at that and talk about my weapon attack parameters once I get sensors on there.
And from Hog, and advise when you have sensors on line 6.
Hog. Okay, let's jam this in here. 579. Actually, what we'll do is we'll call it triple B. Bam. Kilo, November, airspeed. Oh, we're good. And then 579. 344. Bam. Elevation 952 in there, that's fine. Flight plan. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Okay, what do we got? Big open field. Artillery piece. With those 3 vehicles and okay, there's that rocket vehicle. What's this? It looks ugly. Whatever, needs to die. Is this something? No. Oh. Let's separate northwest. Or dragon from Hog. My sensors are on a line of 3 vehicles, a line abreast, pure east-west running soft-skin vehicles. From the center vehicle, immediately north 50 meters is another soft-skin vehicle with rockets on board. And from the center vehicle, again, south 100 meters is what I'm calling an ugly vehicle. Just more like a infantry fighting variant.
Affirm Hog, how many total vehicles do you see in your sensors in that same area?
Roughly 5.
Roger Hog, there are 4 soft skin vehicles in a proximate wedge shape facing to the northeast, as well as that ugly vehicle that you've identified to the south of that formation. Request you commence engagement on all 5 vehicles at my command and continue to engage until all 5 have been destroyed. How copy?
Hog Wilco. Gotta get over his shoulder here. Northwest to southeast.
Roger
Yep.
Hog, and just referencing that area, you'll see the tree line makes a sort of V shape pointed towards the northwest. Keep all fires within that open field between the tree lines.
Hog Wilco. Visual friendlies captured. Commencing engagement.
Roger Hog, you are clear to engage.
Commencing engagement. Nail this guy first. And then I can go in guns same time. It hits. Yes. Alright. And coming in.
Pull up. Pull up.
Did it? Yeah, I got him.
Hog, update for you. 1 by ugly vehicle has been destroyed, as well as 1 softskin truck. Be advised, the trucks have split. 1 has separated itself to the north near the tip of that open V field, and the 2 others are now between your last 2 strikes.
Hog copies. 5,000 feet. More markers kind of in the way. Friendlies, visual friendlies. Over north to south. No issues on those tree lines. That first guy. Got him. Shift.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Hog Dragon, cease engagement at this time. Return overhead and report established.
Hog copies. Engagement complete. Proceeding in my block overhead right hand wheel.
Roger Hog, and BDA 5 enemy vehicles all destroyed at this time.
Hog copies all. Just be advised, we were getting information from Chariot. Chariot's a call sign for hire, and he's requesting that in the village immediately east of our strikes, that I do a sensor plan there. It'll be your smack. Once I find the coordinates, if I can find these targets. I'll copy.
Dragon copies all. Standing by for your coordinates.
I'm just gonna do some hunting. I'll keep you informed.
Affirm, Dragon copies all.
So, got information from hire. Somewhere in here is bad stuff. We didn't get any more news on what exactly bad stuff is, but I'm just going to do... First, I gotta get out of these clouds. There's my TGP looking in the middle on the MSR. Okay, let's get to work. Laser's still on, that's bad. Okay. Really close. Trees, buildings, all civilian stuff. Okay. Where am I at here? Like right overhead. Actually, my eyeball would be better than the TGP. Just trying to snake my way through this entire village. You know, my search is kind of... There we go. Easy. Tent. It appears to be T-55s. And then I've got a grid location here. Going to my controls. Lat long. Change that to MGRS. And make that into a mark point. Dragon, hog.
Son of a dragon.
I've found what appears to be a troop shelter or a headquarters tent, and it's surrounded by 4 what appears to be T-55s in the built-up area. From higher, they're requesting HQ tent followed by armor as the priority. If you want to send me that 9 line, make sure that everything is appropriate so I'm not, you know, doing anything negative to influence your ground force scheme of maneuver. I'll just take the 9 line from you, and then I'll have to prosecute these targets.
A firm hog, do you have a location on this target?
Call when ready for lines 4 and 6.
Dragon ready.
1052. 38 Tango, Kilo November 581 334. I'll copy.
Dragon reads back. 1052 1052 feet. Grid 38 Tango, Kilo November 581
Definitely want to do
334.
south to north attacks on this. That's a good readback.
Roger, hog, stand by.
I'm gonna separate south. Start those attacks. I'm just seeing how the buildings are oriented, and I've only got about 750 rounds of gun. I'll start off with gun passes, but I'm gonna be doing south to north attacks.
Roger, south to north.
Overlord 1-1, passing waypoint 1 at
Right.
22,000.
Advisory for game plan.
Ready, game plan.
Hog, dragon, type 3 control, bomb on target, request guns and remaining munitions, pilot's discretion. Advisory for 9 line.
Type 3 BOT, guns and remaining munitions. So for this one, I've already given you lines 4 and 6, and you've been able to read them back to me, and I found the target. So now I'm comfortable that you know you have the right coordinates, and you do whatever it is you need to do to make sure that when you plot it on your map, I'm not looking at friendlies or something like that. So as you give me the 9 line, then you just call it, hold on a second. You can call it your sensors. Just because we don't have to start reading the lines 4 and 6 back to each other every single time. We know we're talking about the same thing.
Okay. So I don't need to, in the 9 line, I just skip over some of that stuff that we've already confirmed already?
Yeah, 4 and 6, just call it from my sensors because I'm looking at it.
Okay. And hog, advise ready for 9 line.
Send it.
From the overhead, lines 4 and 6 from on your sensors, prioritize 1 times HQ tent and then follow up on the T-55s. Friendlies are no factor at this time. It will be no mark, and advise ready for remarks.
Lines 4 and 6, my sensors. I'll need a line 9 for the egress instructions.
Apologies, yes, and return overhead after strike.
Copy. Ready remarks.
Roger. Recommend south to north attacks and clear to correction. You are clear to engage on the targets at this time and advise when all the HQ tent primarily has been destroyed and whatever else you can do to the T-55 server.
Copy. Just thinking about this. I'm in now, commencing the engagement, and I'm gonna go guns once I've terminated as many T-55s as possible because I'm short on guns. Then I'll be able to finish the tent off with an APKWS. It's not going anywhere.
Affirm. Tanks first, then follow up on the tent. You are cleared to engage.
Hog.
Pull up. Pull up.
Lag.
Altitude. Altitude.
I had a lot of lag there. That was a bad run.
And Hog Dragon, just be advised, I am unable to identify target and therefore provide your own BDA.
Copy. Yeah, the best thing to do from this point is I'm definitely coming in with a cocktail of chaff and flares. And it kind of gives you that geometry angle of attack that I'm using. So, you know, for some reason, if I lose situational awareness and I'm coming in on you or known friendly positions, that's when you could obviously have a say in what's going on.
Affirm. Understood.
Right. Angle. Get in between those buildings right there. He's going to be out of the way. I'm getting out. Focus on one guy.
Pull up. Pull up.
That was just over 100 rounds. Next guy's in that alleyway. I'll have to talk about that. It's good hits. 4,000. Those are where he's at. I want to get a northern guy so his smoke doesn't obscure the next rounds. On.
Pull up. Pull up.
Kent is dead. He's dead.
Altitude. Altitude.
120 rounds. And Dragon from Hog. I got 120 rounds. 2 T-55s KIA. The tent is KIA. And I'm going to try and do the 120 rounds with my next gun run on the third T-55. But I might need an angle of attack that looks right at you for the APKWS ×4 on the last T-55. However, because it's a direct fire weapon, it's not a factor to your position, especially your distance. I'm gonna study
From
this.
Hog, I copy that you've taken out the two by T-55s as well as the tent and requesting a, are you requesting an east to west attack run towards friendlies?
Not just yet, I'll keep you posted. Okay, that
Roger that.
guy hasn't moved. That's a good news story. Let's roll in on him immediately. Manage your airspeed. It'd be embarrassing, die in the no threat environment. Okay, much better. Probably target. Close it. Bullets count.
Pull up. Pull up.
Please die. Shit.
Altitude. Altitude.
And the other guy's there. What was that? Okay. Oh, no clouds here. This is a perfect opportunity. Okay, last strike was unsuccessful on that T-55, and I'll ripple 2 APKWS on the following T-55. Keep it posted here in a second. Of course, gimbal.
Dragon copies all.
There it is. Get flares out for this. No factor. Like the frag pattern will stay in the parking lot.
Dragon copies all.
Pull up. Pull up.
No dice, huh? Gonna do one last reattack on that guy. He took the 2 APKWS to the side. We'll see if a couple more will do the trick. It's not preferred weapon for armor for sure.
Dragon copies all. Advise when final either weapons have been expended or T-55 is destroyed.
Yeah, the troop morale is definitely amazingly low at this time. These guys got peppered hard, but I didn't make a couple of those gun runs last at all.
Dragon copies all.
And back in. Visual friendlies. Valley target. Where did that guy go? Oh, he's still there. Sweet. Alright. Right in there. Laser on. Oh, fuck's sakes.
Pull up. Pull up.
And unfortunately I had a gimbal roll just as I rippled those 2. So I got the HQ tent, which was the priority, and 2 by T-55's KIA, 2 of them remaining.
Roger. Hog, and do you have any? What's your remaining munitions at this time?
7 Willie Pete's.
Roger that, Hog. Go ahead and cease your engagement at this time and return overhead. We will we'll call that taken care of, and we'll have friendlies move in on that remaining T-55 at this time.
Copy that. You know, since I'm pretty much Winchester minus those Willie
Pull up.
Pete's,
Pull up.
request RTB.
Roger that, Hog. You are clear to RTB at this time, and thank you for the help.
Yeah,
Pull up,
I'm just gonna
pull
do a
up.
quick altimeter check over your position.
Affirm.
Pull up. Pull up.
I was going to separate 5 miles out to the south, and then I'm going to check in with the Zugdidi airport tower at that time.
Roger that, Hog. Thanks for your help. Dragon out.